Hey, what's up you guys? Me, Sam again. Today I am doing a Nintendo Switch video collection. I don't know why I said video game collection, I should say. And I'm back. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. How you guys doing? So I'm back showing you my Nintendo Switch collection because I feel like it's been almost 2 years since the Nintendo Switch, which I love my Nintendo Switch. I actually have a screen protector on it. I love this thing. I play it almost all the time. I haven't played it in a couple days because school and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I love this thing, and it's probably my most played system as of right now out of the three: PS4, Xbox One. This is the one I play the most, probably because it's like portable and I can play a lot of games that I really like on it. So yeah, and I love it. I think it's a great system, and I have about, I would say, good 30 games or so. Fixing some of the games are falling off the thing. So all right, let's start by showing you the first game. So here's the first game, and the first game I have up here is Pokken Tournament DX, which is a really fun fighting game. I have played quite a lot of this. My friend, he played this and he ended up making Emporian like really overpowered. You can't even fight him, and this is a really good fighting game, and I have a lot of fun with it. It was like on the Wii U first, now it's on the Switch. Seems like the case for a lot of Wii U games nowadays. They're all on the Switch, so you don't need to buy a Wii U anymore. Not saying I hate the Wii U or the Wii U's bad. It didn't sell well, and it just didn't do as good as it could have been. So next game up I have is Dead Cells. Sorry about that. I gotta make sure. Dead Cells. This is a really fun Roguevania like game, and it's incredibly hard. Some people compare it to Dark Souls, which it's extremely hard, and I like the whole idea how you die, you gotta like pretty much get everything back. I think that's a cool little thing because it makes you experiment more and more. And I think I did an unboxing for this. This is a really good game, but I think it's really worth picking up if you have the chance. Next up is Splatoon 2. This is a game I actually played a lot of when it first came out. The multiplayer in this is still a lot of fun, even though I think the Nintendo Switch Online sucks, but the online for Splatoon 2 is a blast. I have such good memories playing this with friends. It's a great game. I highly recommend it if you own a Switch and you don't have it, pick it up. Next game up is Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which is a really great port of the 3DS game. I actually really enjoy this. I'm not the biggest Monster Hunter fan. I liked the third one on the 3DS. I have 4 Ultimate on my 3DS. That one's pretty cool. I want to play more Monster Hunter World. I just haven't had the chance to, but Generations Ultimate is a really great game type. If you're not really in the Monster Hunter games, I recommend starting with this one. It's really good, though. Next up is Bayonetta 2. Amazing game. I loved this game. It's a really like fun as hell like action game. I adore it. I can't wait for 3, and I can't wait for Platinum Games' next game, Astral Chain, which is also coming out on the Switch. Switch exclusive, but Bayonetta 2, awesome game, I think, for the most part, Platinum's becoming one of my favorite game developers. I'm playing through Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance right now. That's a great game. I think it's fantastic, and it's a very short game. I still gotta finish Vanquish, too. Vanquish, I really like it, just haven't had the chance really to finish. Next game up is probably my most played game as of recently, and that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is an amazing game. I adore it with all my heart. It's pretty much like the ultimate Smash game. I played like the first couple of Smash games. Like I played like recently I started playing the N64 version with a friend. I liked it, but it definitely is a bit limited. It's good, but I don't think holds up as well as like Melee and so forth. And Melee I had a lot of fun with. Brawl I didn't really play. I only played that once, and I remember not really liking it. So yeah, but Smash Ultimate's probably the best Smash game ever. I adore it. It's amazing. If you own a Switch, you don't own this. What are you doing? It's a great game. I highly recommend it. Next game is a game I actually really want to get into, but I play it more with friends, and that is Super Mario Party. I actually played this at MagFest. It was the end of day 3, and we played this. My friend actually had it, so we played her copy. But this is a really great game, fun party game to have with friends. I think it's worth playing if you're really into like having just enjoyment with your like buddies. This is a really good time. I had a lot of great moments with playing this game. We only played that one night, and it was like the last night. It was day 3, and the day after me and Andrew left. I think I said that in the MagFest video, but it was pretty cool. Next game up is a game I actually played a lot of last year, and it's actually a great game. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. I actually own this on my PS4 as well. I had it on the 360, but then I realized the 360 version is actually really rare. I don't understand why, but this is a fantastic game. If you're going to play any version of this game, play this version. It's fantastic. It's really fun. I want to play more of it. I might actually restart it. But I remember that being that's one of the most fun platformers I played. Next up is Snipperclips. Cut It Out Together Plus. This Plus version, which I guess is Ultimate Edition or something like that. Really fun game, but I prefer to play it with like a friend, because it's a game I don't really like to play single player, and plus I think you kind of need to play it with a friend. This is a pretty cool game. I think it's a cool concept. I got that for New Year's Eve a couple years ago, and we didn't play it. Next game up is Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers, which is a really great game. It's Street Fighter 2. It's amazing, but it's not really worth I think the $40 price tag it had when it came out, especially now when you get that 30th anniversary collection. Pick that up. I don't really recommend picking this one up though, but it's a pretty fun game. I got this actually for my birthday a couple years ago. It's a really good game. Next game up is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is a really good game. I just couldn't get into this game. I really tried, but I'm just not a Xenoblade fan. I like the concept, I like the world, but I just could not get into this, and it broke my heart, because I really like the concept. I didn't finish it, but this is a game I did like, but after 15 hours, I kind of said I don't really want to play anymore. It's not a bad game, it's just not really for me, I guess. People are like, oh, you're not into JRPGs. Look, I'm playing Persona 5 right now. It's an amazing game, and I can't wait for Fire Emblem Three Houses, and so forth. Next is another RPG I really need to play, and that is Undertale, which is a game that I think is great. I just need to play more of this. I wish I had more time to play this, and I actually do appreciate it, because it actually came with a bunch of little stuff, pretty good. It's weird. It's not in the case. Oh yeah, I have it in my game case. I forgot. So, yeah, it's a really good game. So next up is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a game I actually played a little bit of. It's fun. It's basically like XCOM-esque, but I want to play more of it. I only played like a few hours of it, but I thought it was pretty good. So next game up is probably one of the best games on the Switch, Super Mario Odyssey. I played about 20 hours of this. This is a great game. If you own a Switch and you don't own this, once again, you're missing out. This is probably one of the best games of 2017. Not my favorite game on the Switch, but I do think it's fantastic. I thought the gameplay was really great. Cappy was a great ally. I hope in the next one, if it's Mario Odyssey 2 or whatever, it does even better than this, because I think this is an amazing game. Next up is probably one of my favorite games, like, of all time, and a game I've clocked in more than enough hours into for saying that, and that is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I love this game. This was the first game I ever bought on for the Switch. This is the reason I bought a Switch, and oh my god, I adore this game and everything about it. When I first played it, I finished it like with 75 hours in. I decided to go back and play more of it, and I have like way more time in the game than I did. This is an amazing game. I adore it. It's fantastic. You're missing, if you do own a Switch, and again, if you don't own this, you're incredibly missing out. This is a great game. One of my favorite games, probably of this generation and this decade. I love it. It's probably next to Nier. This was my favorite game of 2017. Highly recommend it if you have not played it. Next game up is Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. This comes with the first collection and the second collection, which is Mega Man 1 through 6, and then Mega Man 7 through 10, which I would really like to go back and play through all these, because I haven't finished a Mega Man game. That's like surprising, but I would really like to go and try to finish these. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. I wish Mega Man 2 was not a code, because it's a digital code. I don't understand, but I got this for like $25 because I had a coupon. But it's a really good game. Really great games. Worth the price. Next game up is Octopath Traveler, a game I really want to get back into. This is a great game. It's really fun. Really, really interesting. I actually have because I pre-ordered, I have the cards, which are pretty cool. But this is an awesome game. It's probably one of the best RPGs you can play on the Switch. Really fun and really enjoyable. Mario Party 8 Deluxe, really great game. I think it was like a launch title on the... Was it a launch title on the Switch? I'm pretty sure it was a launch title. One thing I don't really understand about it is... This is kind of my complaint. Why are all the Wii U ports like $60? I'm not saying the games are bad because they're $60, but I'm kind of like really odded out by the factor that they're $60 rather than being, I guess like 40 or 50. So, next game up is Hyrule Warriors. Here's Definitive Edition, which is Hyrule Warriors. It's like Legend of Zelda meets Dynasty Warriors, which is a pretty cool game. I got this for about $10 because I had like a $50 off coupon at GameStop, so I'd like to play more of this. I know a lot of people really like this game. It's pretty cool. It's Zelda meets Dynasty Warriors. Next game up is Fire Emblem Warriors, which is a decent little hack and slash. It's basically, once again, Dynasty Warriors meets Fire Emblem. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited for the next Fire Emblem game. I hope it's good. Really hoping it's good. Because I wasn't really a fan of... I thought that was okay. I didn't really like... What was it? Echoes. Fire Emblem Echoes. Shadows. Valentia. But yeah, I want to play more of that. But I just haven't had the chance to. Next game up is Doom. One of the best games. Probably one of my favorite first-person shooters of this generation and of this decade. This is an amazing game. You can play it on anything, but I highly recommend playing it. It's a great game. One of my favorites. And actually, surprisingly, is not a bad port. It's actually a pretty good port. It doesn't run at the smooth 60 frames, but it is a really good port. I highly recommend playing it. If you have a Switch and you have never played Doom, there you go. Next game up is Disgaea 5, which is a game. I think I have it like in my carrying case. This is a good game. This is a pretty good game. It's similar in a way to Fire Emblem, but I would like to play more of it to really... I played like the first few levels. I thought it was okay. I want to play more of it though. It was like my first Disgaea game, so... Next game up is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Jeez, it's like another Wii U port, and I picked this up the day it came out because I was like, yeah, I'll play it. I heard it got amazing reviews, so... I think it's really fun. I played a few hours of it, and I think it's a lot of fun. I just would like to go back to it. In fact, yeah, I still have it in the case. It's not one of my games in my carrying case, but yeah, it's a great game. Highly recommend it. Next game up is Cave Story, which I have barely played. It's pretty cool, and actually, one thing I will say, I like the presentation. It comes with a bunch of little stuff. It came with a keychain, too, which I thought was pretty neat, but this is a pretty good game. I'd like to play more of it. Last game in that pile is Azure Striker Gunvolt, which is really good. It's pretty fun. I need to play more of it. This comes with the first and second one, but it's pretty cool. I think it's really fun. It's a good little extraction, which doesn't really come with anything. I got this actually at GameStop for like $25. It's a good game. Now we're getting into sort of like the special edition games I have, which first game I have up here is Puyo Puyo Tetris. Really great game. I have a lot of fun. This is probably my favorite version of Tetris, and I know they just came out with Tetris 99, which is Battle Royale meets Tetris. It surprisingly is really fun. I don't understand how it is, but this is actually a really great game. Puyo Puyo, if you've never played like a Puyo Puyo game or a Tetris game, which this is my first, this is a great introduction for Puyo Puyo for me. I think it's a lot of fun. It was probably one of the best games of 2017. It was like a launch title on the Switch, and it's a hell of a lot of fun, and it's probably my favorite version of Tetris right now. So it's a question that's probably going to be asked up, like, what's the best Tetris? I know Tetris Effect was really good, but I don't have a VR, so yeah. So this is a good question video, so idea I could do. Next up is Sonic Mania Plus, which is a pretty fun game. I would like to finish it. I've not finished it. It's really cool though. It's actually the special, I think, launch edition, which is pretty neat. It's actually shiny and looks really cool. It's pretty cool. I like the box art. It looks really good. I got this for about, I think, like $5 because I had like a bunch of like money off coupons, which was pretty cool. So I like to play more of that. Next game up is Shantae Half Genie Hero, which I got for... I'm trying to remember how much I got this for. I got this for 15. This is like the Ultimate Edition. Comes with like all the DLC. It's a pretty great collection, I think, of how to get like the first one physical. Plus, it comes with a lot of details. I got this the same day I got Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, because I had like, again, a bunch of coupons because I had like a bunch of trade-in credits. So yeah, want to play more of it. Next game up is probably the biggest collector's edition I have, and when I went to GameStop to pick it up, it was in pretty bad condition. I was like, wow, I told them I pre-ordered it, and this is a little situation I had. I pre-ordered this game, and I was like, alright, I'm going to pick it up, and I don't know how it got like this, but they did not, I don't know if like they sent it, but I got it like it was new, it was like sealed, but the case was, you can't really see, was in really bad condition. But this game is Axiom Verge. It's actually a really good game. It's really fun. I think you could find this version pretty easily. So if you're going to try it out, I highly recommend it. I just realized my headphones were unplugged, so I might have to redo this video. Shit. But yeah, this is a really good game. I've played about 5 hours of it. I'd like to play more of it because it's that... When I got this, I was in a huge Metroid mood because I played it on my PS4... and then I got it for my PC. I was not enjoying it on my PC. So I was like, alright, the Switch version's coming out. I'll pick up the... Plus, this comes with a lot. It actually comes with a... Let me see. It comes with a art book. Which I'm correct. It does come with an art book. Which is pretty cool. I'd like to play more of this game. It's one of those games that I would love to play more of. You know. God. Because there's like... This came with a lot, actually. It comes like an art book, a soundtrack, a making of Blu-ray, which I was expecting a making of DVD, not a Blu-ray, but that was pretty cool they included it like that. But this is a really good game, so that concludes my Nintendo Switch collection. I actually have quite a few Switch games, which really kind of shocked me. Not as much as my PlayStation 4 collection, which I'm looking at right now. And I will do a video collection on that probably sometime soon, because my friends were like telling me like, oh, you should do a PS4 collection video. I'm like, well, eventually. I just don't know when. So that'll happen soon. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm not doing it today because that'll be just pretty much a whole day's work of just going through like games and talking about them. So, but yeah, that was my Nintendo Switch collection. I have games digitally too, but I wanted to focus more on physical. So yeah. That pretty much concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.